Hi guys, this is Rachna. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to talk about the Active Directory in this chapter. So let's get started. The people who are already familiar with the AD, the Active Directory concept, it will be easier to them to understand Azure Active Directory. But people who are not familiar with that AD concept, then I'll give you the briefly introductions or the core features of the Active Directory on the Azure. So Active Directory is kind of the identity management system for the Azure services. And so in the Active Directory we can create the users, group of users, and the service principals. So why this Active Directory is required on the Azure? So to understand that, first we know that I explained in my previous video, like when you create a subscription and when you create any of the resources on the Azure, so each resources will be created under particular subscription. So the main thing that is required and important to create any resources is the subscription. And when you create a subscription, like any free trial subscription or pay as you go subscription, it creates one Active Directory, Azure Active Directory, for you to manage your identity. So basically, like when you create the subscription, it creates a directory, and this subscription trust on this directory basically. So any of one, like users or group of users or service principal, belongs to this Active Directory. This subscription trust to this Active Directory and give permission to those resources. So before accessing these Azure resources or group of resources, you need to authenticate the Active Directory. So so first you need to authenticate the Active Directory. Then this subscription will think like this is the trusted user, and I can trust on this user, and I can give access to those resources which he wants to access. So basically it is identity management system to authenticate your services for the Azure. So first, for the authentication of this resources, you need to authenticate to your Active Directory. Then you will have the access to those resources. Further, we have further authentication process, drill down authentication process that you can implement on your resources, like role based access control, like RBAC, that is called role based access control, that also you can implement to your resources. So based on the resources, you can give the authentication and or the permission to the based on the role to the your resources. So I hope I make my point clear here. Like, so it's like a identity management system, and on that a particular subscription trust. So if your resources are belonging to that subscriptions, it means you can access your resources on the Azure portal. So the scenario where we are use the Active Directory is like here: Active Directory, Azure, SQL, virtual machine resources. So whenever a one user comes from the middle, where that he has to face to authenticate is the Active Directory. Similarly, like other process is like you have like Microsoft Office, Teams, or you use Power BI, SharePoint, anything like you use, you need to go through the Azure Active Directory authentication process. Then you will get the access to this, and like Skype and Outlook. So these are the scenario where we use the Active Directory and it is required to authentication. So it is the identity management system which is provided by the Azure. So that's it for this video. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please like, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. I'll meet you in the next video with the storage and storage explorer topic. Thanks. Bye.